Good evening, everyone. I would like to call the April 11th, 2024 regular council meeting of the City of Moraine Council to order at 6 o'clock. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Allen?
Here.
Mr. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Doherty?
Here.
Ms. Marcus?
Here.
Mr. Burchett? Mrs. Witt? Mayor Murphy?
Here.
I'd like to make a motion to exclude Mrs. from this. Burchett. And Mr. Burchett.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Allen?
Yes.
Ms. Marcus?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Doherty?
Yes.
Mayor Murphy?
Yes. Now, if everyone would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, justice for all. Council has copies of the March 28, 2024 regular council meeting minutes. Does anyone have any changes or corrections? Hearing none, they are approved as submitted. We have no special presentations tonight, so we'll go into reports. Finance Committee, anything to report?
No report, thank you.
Finance Director, anything to report?
Yes, I have one item. I would like to just point out that I've included the 2023 City Credit Card Report. This is an annual requirement by the state of Ohio that this report is shared with the City Council. And we received a check from Fifth Third Bank, who is our credit card processor, or credit card company, for $11,988. And the report goes into explain why we got that money. Just like I've said before, we try to pay as much as we can by city credit cards to get that rebate. But we do not use the cards if there are fees charged to us to process those payments. So that's how we handle our city credit cards. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer it.
How many different credit cards do you have? I mean, different companies? Just the one?
Just one. Yep, just one.
Where does the rebate go?
Into the general fund.
Okay.
Yep.
Committee of the Whole, anything to report?
Just that there is a meeting tonight following this meeting.
City Manager, anything to report?
Just a couple of items from a community notice perspective. Trash will be collected on Saturday due to the eclipse. So again, trash collection will occur one day late on Saturday. Next, we welcome Ben Kohler to the IT department. He is our new IT specialist. He started on April 1st. And we will be welcoming Tracy Davidson as one of our part-time secretaries at the front desk on April 5th. That's all that I have. Thank you.
Law Director, anything to report?
No report, thank you.
Clerk of Council, anything to report?
Nothing beyond my written report. Thank you.
And I have my monthly court report. Mayor's Court for the month of February 2024. The gross revenues for Mayor's Court were $26,316. After various expenses and disbursements, a total of $20,384 was deposited into the general fund. We have no guest speakers, so we will go into business at this time.
No ordinances this evening. Resolution 8040-24, a resolution accepting the proposal of and authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with First Star Safety LLC for the 2024 pavement striping project for the amount of $46,316.10.
This resolution awards a contract to First Star Safety for the 2024 pavement striping project. This project includes epoxy striping on Increte and Cardington and standard striping on State Route 741 and Main Street. This is a budgeted item.
You've
Make a
heard the,
motion- oh, sorry, go ahead.
you've heard the motion. Are there any questions or comments?
Reflective striping?
I don't know if I can answer that. I'll let you know.
I've seen some stuff on social media talking about reflective striping being used. I know that part of it was from Australia, which we obviously are not, and I just wondered if we changing any of our striping to.
So I'll follow up to make sure. I believe it's not. We'll probably stick with past practice, but I'll follow up.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Doherty?
Yes.
Ms. Marcus?
Yes,
Mrs. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
yes,
Mayor Murphy?
Yes.
Resolution 8041-24, a resolution adopting the Ohio 457 Roth Plan option.
This resolution approves the Ohio 457 Roth Plan option as a savings option for eligible city employees. This would allow for an additional investment opportunity for employees through payroll deduction. Motion to approve.
You've heard the motion. Are there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
yes,
Mr. Doherty?
Yes.
Ms. Marcus?
yes,
Mayor Murphy?
Yes.
Resolution 8042-24, a resolution appointing Erica Grooms to the Board of Parks and Recreation and Tree Board.
this resolution appoints Erica Grooms to the Board of Parks and Recreation and Tree Board. This appointment is for a 2-year term and will end on December 31st of 2025. I'll make a motion to approve.
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mr. Miller?
Yes,
Ms. Marcus?
yes,
Mr. Doherty?
Yes.
Mrs. Allen?
Yes.
Mayor Murphy?
Yes.
Resolution 8043-24, a resolution appointing Kevin Howard to the Planning Commission.
this resolution appoints Kevin Howard to the Planning Commission to fill a vacancy on that commission. This will be for a 2-year term ending December 31st, 2025. Motion to approve.
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Ms. Marcus?
Yes,
Mr. Doherty?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
yes,
Mrs. Allen?
Yes.
Mayor Murphy?
Yes.
Resolution 8044-24, a resolution appointing Tom Hicks to the City of Moraine Board of Zoning Appeals.
This resolution appoints Tom Hicks to the Board of Zoning Appeals. This will be for a 2-year term, which will end on December 31st, 2025. Motion to approve?
You've heard the motion. Any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mr. Doherty?
Yes.
Mrs. Allen?
Yes.
Ms. Marcus?
yes,
Mr. Miller?
yes,
Mayor Murphy?
Yes. No other business, so we will go into reports. Fire Department, anything to report?
Nothing to report, ma'am. Thank you.
Police Department, anything to report?
Prescription drug take-back is April 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. In the Kroger's entryway. We're teaming with Kroger's this year. If you can't make it there, you can drop off your prescription drugs to us through the week, and we can take care of it. Thank you.
Building and Maintenance Department, anything to report?
I have no report, ma'am. Thank you.
We have any updates on the building?
The updates that we just had a meeting last week with the architects and engineers. It is moving. I know it seems slow because you're not in the process with us, kind of seeing the inner workings of it, but there is movement going on, and it's kind of the inner workings of how this building is, with it being as old as it is. There's challenges that we're trying to overcome.
Okay, thank you. Street Department, anything to report?
No report, ma'am. Thank you.
City Planner, anything to report?
Yes, just real quick, just a couple of things. Just want to first give my appreciation for appointing Mr. Howard to the Planning Commission and Mr. Hicks to the BZA. Really looking forward to working with them, especially with the comp plan coming up as we put that to use. And also just want to give a heads up that there will be a new RTA route coming through Moraine. As we get closer to that time, we'll make sure to share maps to the residents and everything. It will actually be coming down through the Pinnacle and Main Street area and kind of by our city building. So as we get closer to August, I'll make sure to get with Aaron and get that information out to the residents. Other than that, I have nothing further. Thank you.
Is there going to be a bus stop anywhere close here to the city building?
I know at one time there was one. I'm going to check with the RTA planner to see if that is something that we can get established, especially with the Wednesday court date and
That's-
everything else. So
heard
um,
complaints.
I'll talk with RTA about getting something established and probably with our public service as well. So, thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you. Parks and Recreation Director?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out to the eclipse on Monday, I believe, yeah. It was one of the coolest things I've probably ever been a part of, so I got to spend it with a bunch of you, so that was great. But other than that, that's all I got. Thank you.
How many people were there? Yeah.
We estimated between 150 and 200 people, so something like that. So it looked pretty bare. I mean, for the area, it wasn't like 4th of July or anything like that, but I think everybody there had a good time. We had crafts and different things they could go out and look at, and I think there was 7 different stations that kids could partake in, so, and parents at that, so that's it.
New Manager, anything further to report?
I have nothing else, Mayor. Thank you.
Law Director, anything further to report?
No, Mayor, thank you.
Finance Director, anything further to report?
Monday is tax day, so file your taxes. You only have a couple days left, and so you can stop by the office, but if need be, or to get help with your returns. But probably the best way to get your returns to us or to drop it off at the drop box here in the city building in the lobby, or file it online. You can file your taxes online, submit supporting documentation as well, and also pay if you have any tax due. So those are multiple options there. If you call us or email us right now, we are very busy. We may not get back to you that day. So, I mean, there's only a couple of days left, so really the best thing to do is to either drop off your returns or go online to get the guaranteed submission date by Wednesday, or by Monday, I'm sorry. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Is the fee only charged on payment? Or someone doesn't know anything, they can file, it doesn't cost them anything?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and there's a credit card fee for online payments. If you come to the office and pay in the office, there's no fee.
Thank you.
Ms. Allen, anything to report?
I'd like to welcome Erica Grooms to the Park and Tree Boards, Kevin Howard to the Planning Commission, and Tom Hicks to the BZA.
Marcus, anything to report?
No report.
Mr. Miller, anything to report?
Nothing tonight, Mayor, thank you.
Mr. Dougherty, anything to report?
I just wanted to say thank you to the Senior Citizens Club for last week. We had a good time at the luncheon. And also, thank you to not just Brent, but all of the departments that were involved in the solar eclipse. I know I saw police department, street department, a little bit of everybody out there, fire department. It was a really, really neat kind of once-in-a-lifetime sort of thing, and we appreciate you guys, putting that together for us.
Okay, and I would like to, again, tell everybody that trash is not tomorrow, that it is Saturday. So when your trash doesn't get picked up tomorrow, just remember that it's gonna be on Saturday. Also, I was at the eclipse down there, and it was really nice. It was so spread out, and there isn't a lot of trees, so you really got to see the whole thing for the whole time. And I think it was well attended. And thank, yes, every department for all the help that they gave for that. And to remind everyone again about the drug take back, going to be at Kroger's on April 27th. And that's all I have for tonight. I would like to thank the Miami Valley Communications Council for broadcasting this meeting live, as well as future rebroadcast. This regular council meeting is adjourned at 6:13.